Hello everybody, this is me, Super MC Gamer, and welcome back to more Majora's Mask 3D! On the last episode, we got to this next temple, Snowhead, and on today's episode, we're gonna enter the temple more formally, and as you can see right off the bat, there are stray fairies, and there's one down there, and there's one over there. And we're not gonna be getting the stray fairies here. Like I said inside the last temple at the end of it, we are only gathering the first temple's stray fairies. Wow, that was some timing right there. Free me from this world. Whoa, yo. Shoutouts to the video game camera. All right, we're gonna wait for the. Hey, here we go. This should be good timing. Yeah, and I screwed up. Whoa, I almost saved it. You guys see that? That was amazing. Okay, we done goofed. Getting across this room is one of those things that I feel like no matter how advanced I get as a video game player, I will never be able to quite do it right. So we're gonna climb this ladder here as a Goron, which is a very fun image. If you don't know, if you mash B while you're climbing a ladder, you'll go faster in this game. Oh, we're about to get owned. Nope, not owned. And bam, we're good. All right, so we have two options now. We can go upwards or we can go sidewards. We're gonna go upwards first, just to see what's going on up here. I don't remember this temple like hugely, but I should be able to find my way. Okay, this room we don't have much to do except grab the map, I believe, here. But we're gonna come back to this room later when we get the dungeon item, and it'll be much more useful to us. Dungeon map. It has some pictures on it. What if that picture on like the sprite is actually correct to this dungeon, or what dungeon it is correct to, if it's correct to any dungeons. Hey, stray fairy, you're gonna die. I don't need you. Now I feel like a jerk. Probably because I am being a little bit of a jerk. So I see that there's a chest over yonder. Let me see if I can get to it. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab those arrows. Mine. No, I cannot grab that chest, unfortunately. It seems to be encased in ice. And unfortunately, I don't have my chisel with me today. This sword is not a chisel. I would never put it through such things as that. Ah! The main room! See how big this temple is? That's where we need to go, where it panned all the way up. Yep. The game shows you straight out where the boss room is, but the big question is, how do you get there? Good question that I just asked myself. Well, first of all, we can go downstairs and take a look at this. So down here is the lowest floor, as indicated by it being the lowest floor. And there's a big switch over here. I forget what this big switch does, but we're going to give it a press. Oh, a chest! Actually, I think that's a stray fairy, and if it is, then whatever. If not, then whatever. It could be rupees, so grab it anyway. Yeah, it's stray fairy. This is my first one, and hopefully my last. All right, let's go this way. Oh. Oh, is that a regular fairy? Hello, regular fairy. I could have captured you in a bottle, but I really don't care. All right, so we're inside this bottom room now. I don't think there's anything I can do here. In fact, I think we need to go around. Yeah, we don't have a necessary item to proceed down here. In fact, you probably never come back down here at this point. Unless, if you come down here, you've usually screwed up the temple in some manner. And I'll get to that later. But I know where we're going next, and it's just across the way here. Or just across the way. I hope you enjoyed that short trip. All right, so we got some blocks to move, because that's what you do in Zelda. You move blocks and hopefully put them inside the correct place. I'm just going to put these here for now. Let's check out what's inside this room. Ooh, is this the compass chest? No, it's a small key, in fact. Oh, good golly gosh, this will be very useful for us. We're going to push this block all the way here. There we go. And I'm going to push it all the way over this way. This will provide a path for us later. I'm not sure if this is necessary. I think this may be just for a stray fairy, but you know what? Rather safe than sorry is what the kids say. Exactly. So no, they say YOLO, which is pretty much the exact opposite. Let's see. It needs to go into this alcove here. Nope, that's not quite in the alcove. Will that be pushed in? Oh, it did not appear like it. Aha! And that is a stray fairy chest, indeed. So that's what we get for pushing that all the way. But we got our small key, and we can use that over this way. So I'm going to show you guys a cool trick here. Let's grab ourselves arrows. It's not really a trick, more of a thing you should do. If you shoot through the fire, hit the ice, that will melt the ice, because a single arrow is enough to melt an entire block of ice, in case you didn't know. And that's a quick way back to the main room. I don't know if you have to do that. Well, you don't. You don't have to do that. But if you do, it's fine. You're not actually, like, breaking the dungeon or anything. I just wanted to get rid of this Wolfo fellow. There you go. Be gone, White Wolfo. We have no need for your shenanigans in this temple. All right. Whoops. Go back. Wait, go back. Okay. I forgot there was this door that we were supposed to go through with our new key. And within we find more Wolfo, which is not fun. We're going to punch him to death. All right. Shut up. Shut up. Goron Link, such a jerk. Whoa, what do we have in here? Hold on. Hold the phone. Compass, perhaps? Compass, perhaps. Does that happen to Goron Link's eyes during that cutscene? Rewind and check. I think something weird happened. All right. All right. We got some pots over here. Full of nothing. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to go through this doorway, which requires the use of bombs. So we're going to deactivate Goron form. Also, if you notice, there's a large crate up there, and that contains a stray fairy. You can throw a bomb and time it well to open it up and get the stray fairy that lies within. However, since we don't care about stray fairies, we will not be doing such a thing. There we go. Opened up. Doodle 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 dee. The sign that you are a victor. Or the sound that you are Victor. Or your name is Victor. One of the two. All right. This room is full of traps. Like that one. So be aware as you progress. First things first, though, we can knock these down to clear a path, since we need to do some clever jumps. This door needs to be opened with a key. Is there a key in here? No, it's just a stray fairy. Hooray, stray fairy! Perhaps the key will be within this large snow mound. Yes, it seems like it is. Wonderful. Okay. So now that we've done that, we got the key, we can progress through here. Nothing else in that room that we care about. Quickly store up on some bombs. Now this room used to always provide me trouble. But I'll show you the proper way to do it here. But first, let's get rid of the white bows, because these fellows can prove to make the room more difficult. All right. Now that they're eliminated, we can progress. So our mission is to get through that door. The interesting thing, though, is we have these yellow platforms and those blue platforms. When I knock this yellow platform down, that yellow platform will rise. And if I hit that blue platform, that blue one will rise. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to hit this one, so I have a path over. Unfortunately, it puts a block in the door. So what we need to do now is cross over this way. And now the next issue is, well, how do we get from here, press this down, and get back up? So what you got to do is the following. Let me demonstrate. Hit this one down. Hit this one down. For speed, turn back into Link. Climb up here. Jump up here. And you're through. Wonderful job to me. That's right, I complimented myself. Self-esteem is a good thing, I heard. All right, let's go over this way. Now, as you can see, this way is blocked by ice. So we're gonna have to go around this way to see what else is going on inside this temple. Because the ice is not providing us any particular help. Can we go over there? We could, but we're gonna check out this way first since we're already here. Ah, yes. This is the room, if you notice, we've been in this room before. I call this, remember this? All right, but we can't really do anything inside this room at the moment. That's a strafe fairy up top. But for us right now, nothing important here. So we're just going to cross the way using another Goron roll. They see me rolling. I'm not going to finish that. And ba-bam! And in this room we have Mini-Boss. This fellow's name is Wizrobe, just like the Wizrobes from Zelda. Give him a good punch. Let's actually target him and find out about him, shall we? It's a Wizrobe. You'll get your chance to strike when it starts to attack. Be on the lookout. There we go. All right, now he's going to get trickier. He's going to appear in many places at once. We have to look for the real copy. Just like that. He's dead. And now we must rise. We have risen to the occasion. And we are going to get our dungeon item now. Got item! It's the fire arrow. It's a power-up for our current bow that will allow us to shoot fire arrows. Let me demonstrate. Fire arrows. There you go. Demonstration complete. All right, let's go back over this way, shall we? Activate form of Goron. Yep. Now, if we go over here, there's really not much that I care about, truly. But if we hit this switch with the fire arrow, it will make this elevator so we can get up and down through the temple a little bit easier. However, that's not our biggest concern right now. Our biggest concern is going back to this area here that we had not yet progressed through. And I think we're going to hit a situation where we need to backtrack quite a bit. Because I think I need to go back to a room and get stuff. But I'm going to pretend like I don't. And hopefully we'll be okay. Otherwise, I'll be sad. All right, so we can't progress through there because we don't have the ability to. Thanks, MC. Excellent commentary. There was a bunch of snow in the way. We couldn't get through there. We don't have a key. All right. We've hit a situation where we can't progress any further, just like I predicted. So where we need to go is all the way down. And Link is going to take 1 heart of damage. But that's okay. He'll be fine. So we have 2 priorities at this point. Priority 1, we need the boss key. How do we progress through a dungeon without the boss key? And number 2, we have to do something about this big platform here in the middle. And we're going to be doing the platform here first. Also, it's about to be dawn of the second day. I'll let it click over for us. Morning of the second day. 48 hours remain. Okay. We need to kill these fellows. Oh, I totally got owned! The midair freeze! Shoutouts. I suppose I could have just used my arrows and a fire, but I was too greedy. Oh, wow! Look, our way back up involves using the Deku mask, which we haven't used in a while. Remember this, guys? Doesn't this bring you back to like 2 episodes ago? Where are we going? Where am I going? Okay, I found it. I just had to swag back, and we got it. Oh, I'm a big. All right, so instead, let's try this again, but this time let's just fire arrow these suckers. Yeah, one hit kill. And we get a stray fairy as a reward, but we don't care. We will not be using that. Instead, we need to open up the doorway, which involves hitting these switches, or these torches, with fire arrows. So with some well-aimed shots, that will become a reality. And we can head right through that door. As long as we don't screw up these basic platforming jumps. We didn't screw up the basic platforming jumps! I'm happy with myself. And we got the switch. Let's give this a big old press now, shall we? Goron bound! And that makes this large platform arise. That's cool and all, but that's not going to be useful for us at the very moment because we don't have the boss key yet. Once we have the boss key, then we may ascend this tower and achieve greatness. But for right now, we have some other business to attend to, finding that key. And apparently we also need to find a small key. So we need a small key and a boss key. In fact, I don't know if the boss key room might be where the small key is. Only time will tell. Let's go through that staircase. And I also would like some stuff here from this nice plant area. Thank you, plant area. Praise. Now, how do we get anywhere with this large platform in the way? Well, that's a great question. Thank me for asking. Is that a stray fairy over there? I forget what is in that chest. That chest might actually contain the key because it is a red chest. So let's check it out. Because if this is a key, I'm going to feel like a dummy that I forgot that this was where the key was. I think it is. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about it. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad we went back and grabbed it. I'm glad I remembered. Otherwise, this would have been embarrassing. Let's ascend a little bit. So you folks will remember this room. The one that I said is useful to us because we can use it to get back up higher. We actually don't need to use... I tried just to Wind Waker my arrows. We didn't need to use fire arrow there, but I didn't want to switch. And see? Whoopah! We are back in business. We are back where we need to be. And I think at that point, we're going to have to call it an episode and we'll be back tomorrow for, not tomorrow, but in 2 days. Every other day is when the series comes out. Watching it live when it comes out. You special person, you. Anyways, yeah, we'll be back soon for more as we head through this Snowhead Temple. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.
There will be no more viewing tonight.